North Texas woman is trying to reach as many people as possible to offer hope to those dealing with depression. Vanita Halliburton lost her son Grant to suicide in 2005. She is working to offer a lifeline to those who struggle. Fox 4 photographer Raul Cantu spoke to Vanita, who walks us through how her son expressed his emotions through his art.
This is interesting to me because I think both of these are self-portraits of Grant. And I think it signifies that he is trying to help himself, but he can't. Grant was a vivacious bolt of energy as a child. He was gifted and talented in art and music. He was named coolest kid on campus and voted king of the Valentine dance. On the outside, his life looked golden, but on the inside, he was struggling. When he was 14, he was diagnosed with depression and ultimately bipolar disorder 1 with psychoses. Despite a 30-day stay in the hospital, he jumped to his death from a 10-story building just 2 weeks out of the hospital. I talked to him 20 minutes before he died, and he sounded great. I remember thinking, he sounds good today. I'll never know what caused Grant to give up hope so utterly that he thought the only way to end his pain was to end his life. As soon as Grant died, I knew that if we couldn't figure out, as parents who loved him and would have done anything in the world, then there must be other parents who needed this information too. So we started the foundation just a few months after Grant died. Our goal was to educate everyone, and educate teens and children too, on depression and suicide prevention, and so that's what we've been doing. I feel like I'm wrapped in a warm blanket when I walk through here and see his art. It's an expression of who he is and who he was. It means a lot to me to know that we can take the worst experience I think that a parent can go through and turn it into something that can help other families avoid such a tragedy.
The Dallas-based Grant Halliburton Foundation works to educate the public and offer resources on mental health. If you or someone you know is dealing with a mental health crisis, there is a hotline that is answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The number is easy to remember. Just call 988.